Hello everyone, welcome back to another exciting week of Android development. So this week we're going to talk about framework. We're talking about media player. So we're kind of jumping around here in the syllabi. And this week we're going to talk about some animations and how to use media player and so forth. So this is actually going to be, and we're going to start off with animations for now. This will be like a part 2 thing. We'll get into, I think if we don't get into this week, next week we'll get into how they use MP3. We'll build a huge application. There'll be maybe 6-7 videos, whatever the case is, but it'll be good. It'll be a good experience. So let's just go into it nice and slow and go from there and learn something, and we'll go from there, if that makes any sense. All right, so let's get started. I created a new thing called frame animation 2 for now. All right, so I'm going to include these files in here. I actually have an account here called GuyverNet, and I have an account with them. And this is downloaded here because I've already purchased this. So instead of drawing this, I purchased some of this information. I'm going to post it on our site so you guys can download it for free. So let's see here. We're going to pull over. Let's see here. 1 second. So let me see what we got here. Transparent. We want transparent because we want, hopefully I got the right ones. Okay, dizzy. So we want something with flying. All right, and let me screenshot this. Oops. All right, so where's it flying at? Right there. All right. See, we were going to create an animation so that you have these different scenes. So different frames, frame 1 all the way to frame 8. So that's what we want to go for. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go down to down here under resources, and I'm going to go to drawable. So I'm going to right click on drawable, and I want to open reveal in Finder so I can get to that location. That'll help. And then I have these guys right here. I'm going to select them all, and I am going to copy them. And you know what, we got drawable 24, so let's put them under here and see if this works. And then I can come down here and do a refresher. I think this will work. Let's see here. Let me actually do this. Oh, okay, they'll refresh automatically. I'll make sure they actually worked. Okay, so it did work. Let me go to another one. We can rename the file name, so I'll just call it A1, A2. I don't really care about that. So that works. So it's in a drawable, so that worked good. All right, so we need to create an XML file. We need to create a animation list of how it goes from point A to point B. So let's get started. And for drawable, we'll come in here, right click on it. We'll do a new source file. This will actually, let me hit cancel 1 second. Okay, so if you right click drawable, come down to new resource bundle, hit OK, we'll call it, actually this is bird animation.xml, hit OK. Oh, we gotta rename it. Refactor. We need to rename and take the, I put XML on there after I hit the properties, so don't want that. Okay, refactor, continue. All right, so we have bird. Oh my gosh, losing my mind. All right, let me just purge this stupid thing. Yeah, purge it. Let me try it again. Do it right, baby. New. I'll come down to resource bundle. Okay. Do it right this time. This will be in. Call it bird. And mate. and then I'll just put XML. Hit OK. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now let's create some code here. So we have system. We have system. All right, let's do this. Let's do. Actually, let's do this. Coding, we just need. I don't need any other garbage. So we'll do this. We'll do and we'll do animation list, XML and S, and then we'll put, because we could use what we had there. So I'm just typing this information in here. Let's see. So, you know what? Hold on. Let me Control Z back. Oh my God, I'm having a heck of a day today. All right, what am I missing here? All right, Android launch properties. All right, so something's really jacked up here. So let's do this. So animation list. We need to have an extension here where it closes off. All right, something's not liking it. All right, I'm gonna exit this. All right, guys. I went ahead and recorded, or not recorded. I went ahead and created the file because I was having some issues, and I want to keep doing it. So this is what we're trying to create. We created the bird animation XML, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the images that we put in here and I'm putting them in here. So we have 8 images. What I've been doing is just copy and pasting this in here and changing the values around. So what I'll do now is copy this, paste it, and I'll change those values to 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now I have this animation list, which is stored under the XML file. Hopefully that'll be fine. All right, let's go ahead over to our layout and choose our main. Going to zoom that in somehow because I don't like that. It's too small. All right, there we go. And I'm going to click on that and hit delete because I don't care about that right now. And I'm going to come up to the top here. I'm going to type in image view. That's what we want to do. Bring in image view, and I'm going to drag it down here in the middle somewhere. Perfect. It's going to choose from our drawable. Let's see what we got. So we could choose any of these for now. We'll just choose just one of them for now, just to see that we get an image to the screen. And our image is really big, so because the image that we grabbed are large images, so we'll want to change the size of that real quick. Let's just see how big it is right now. I'm trying to justify it to see if it fits the screen. So let's run it for the first time. Yes, virtual export. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, it's taking a while to load. Alright, you know, actually I'm fine with this. It's big, but when we actually have it animating, it'll actually look a lot better than a smaller animal, so that's good. We'll keep it like that. That's perfect. Awesome. Alright. Alright, so I feel pretty good with that, so I'm going to go back over to the activity. And so what we need to do is program some stuff here. Let's do, just see what we have here. Alright, so let's go above override here. Let's type in private, if I can spell, private animation draw. So it already knows it. And our animation was a bird animation. You could call it anything else. I don't care. We need to program the image view. And so we will call it As you see here, we're missing image view, so I'll go add that widget. Perfect. Alright, so we have to add the specific one, image view. Come down here and choose image view. Perfect. Alright, so we have that added. Alright, so now we'll call it, I'm going to call it bird image. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to go down here and add that information above. So it's called bird image. We have pickup here. And I'll say equals image view. Okay. And then we're going to find the resource. So we'll find view by ID. And we'll do r.id. And what is it? Bird image. Oh, you know what? Forgot to set the ID. So let's go back over here. Click on this. Come up to ID. And we'll call it bird image ID. And then come back over here so that we can find the resource. Maybe. Alright. Dot bird. Alright, let's do this. Let's just call it bird ID. Let me save it this time. Alright, let's see here. Why is it not finding it? It should find it. Resource.id.bird ID. Okay. I just had to save it and I renamed it. Alright, so bird ID, we found it. And then we'll do bird image again. Dot set background. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set this background so we could grab these values from here. So we're not actually setting a different background of the color. Wish we could do that another time. So we'll do set background color, or background, boy, I want to say color, resource. And in the resource, we'll do r.drawable. And we will do dot, in this case, bird animation. All right, so now we're cooking. Good. All right, so getting back to this, we have the bird image set background, but what we don't have is we're not able to really access it yet. So we're not able to get it. So we need to do bird animation, which we have set up here. And we'll say equals animation drawable. And then our bird image. And then we need to do a getter, get background. And what that does is it grabs the background of that image, and now we can utilize it. So alright, so what we want to do next is we want to use a touch event. And this event is when we actually touch the screen. And where's my guy at? Right here. So we want to be able to touch this by clicking it and then something happening. Okay, so we can add an event to it. So what I'm going to do here is under this aspect right here, we're going to create an override. So if you remember how we do that, we right click. There are shortcuts for your computer. I'm going to do right click, generate, and I'm going to do override methods. And we want this on touch. So you can start typing something in till you find it. There we go. We want on touch event right here. I click on it and hit OK. Alright, perfect. So we have public boolean, untouch, override event, motion event, blah blah blah, return super, awesome. So that's what we want. I'm gonna hit return right here. Oh jeez, that's not what I want. Control Z. I'm gonna put the cursor up here and hit return. And I'm going to put my animation, so I'm gonna call bird animation and then dot start so that it starts it up. So let's go ahead and run this and see what happens right now. Alright, where are we going here? Oh. It's not working exactly right. So as you see here, we got some issues. I think I know what the problem is, because we already have the image there and it's set, and it's almost there. We got a problem with it. Let's see what the problem is, because we have the image there, and I think the big image I think the image is because of the size. The first one is too big. So we have to play around with this one here. Alright, so this is what we need to do, I think. So we have a problem here because we have this first image here, and what we're doing is we're calling the background, and the background has these images which is going through. So it's saying, hey, I'm confused, I have this one and I have all these other ones, so that causes a problem. So what I'm going to do is go under the main activity and choose text, and where it says source compact, I'm going to wipe that out. That's our original logo. And let's go ahead and run that and see if that fixes it. Still running. Maybe I thought I hit run. Maybe I didn't. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Alright, so let me get and run this again. Maybe we do want to change the size of the image to be smaller, because now that I have it larger, it looks like not that great, but you'll see. Alright, so right now we get this and it's just sitting there, but the idea is we developed, let's see, what the heck do we develop? Alright, we developed this on touch event because before we just had it happen immediately. Now we want it to happen, when we touch the screen. Oh geez, where my thing go? There it is. So if I touch it, it works, it animates, see? It moves back and forth. And that's what we want. We wanted to use the touch event, which we're using right here. We touch it, bird animation starts. It says animation drawable, get background, gets the background, which is all the images that you have, and we have an animation. Alright, so that is video 1 for the week. I will get more videos later on today or this evening out to you. I'm working on them as we speak. I'm a little behind. My apologies, but this is a good start for you to start playing around with it. What your assignment this week is going to be is doing some animation. So see if you could go out to this website here. They cost like $5, but you might be able to find some free ones somewhere. And just look for graphic arts, okay? If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for your patience, and have a great day.